Good evening and welcome to MBY News. I'm Yaakov Blinder.
And I'm Yisachar Fennig.
Tonight, in groundbreaking news, we'll have a special investigation into one of the most amazing phenomena to have impacted the West Coast Jewish community, the amazing yeshiva Mesivta Birkas Yitzchak.
Yes, Yaakov. Tonight we reveal what's new and exciting in and about the yeshiva, affectionately called MBY. We
begin with Rabbi Klein's internationally renowned 9th grade shiur.
One person neglected to join the Eruv. That's bad for everybody.
Rabbi Klein is a master at teaching the fundamentals of Gemara learning. This year, in order to accommodate diverse skill levels, a new group formed around Rabbi Yoah Gold, a new and highly talented addition to the faculty. We now go live to the MBY Beis Medrash with our Beis Medrash reporter, Moshe Klein. Good evening, Moshe.
Good evening, Yaakov. Well, here in the Beis Medrash, you can feel the pulsating vibrancy of Geshmak Torah learning. The enthusiasm is palpable. Joining me now is Rabbi Gold. Rabbi, can you please tell our viewers about your first experience teaching MBY Talmidim?
I'd love to, Moshe. I remember the first time I walked into yeshiva, and I saw a bacher standing outside the Rosh Yeshiva's office, and I gave him Shalom Aleichem. And I asked him which grade he's in. And he says, well, he already graduated. He learns in an out-of-town yeshiva now. So I asked him what he's doing here. He said, well, he came back for Shabbos to visit, and he wants to talk to the Rosh Yeshiva about something. You know, that really captures what MBY does to their Talmidim and how the Talmidim feel towards the Rosh Yeshiva and the Rebbeim. It's really a personal relationship, and that's what makes it so special.
Thank you, Rabbi Gold. And now, back to you in the studio, Yisachar David.
Thank you, Moshe. Of course, all the Talmidim experienced the amazing Rabbi Klein for Bikiyas and Maseches Tainis.
In other news, 10th grade Talmidim have the legendary Rabbi Roisman to inspire them and challenge them to reach unbelievable heights in Torah and Avodas Hashem.
Like, let's say you're eating ice cream in a cone, you make a risotto or something?
Yeah, but the idea is that if you're eating the top part, and then you go ahead and you want to eat the cookie.
Here, too, a new chabura formed around Rabbi Eli Wilner for the second half of the morning to ensure that each Talmid is able to reach his full potential. Yoni Greenberg has the full story.
Around the table in the corner of the Beis Medrash, one can often find Rabbi Eli Wilner and his 6 Talmidim totally absorbed and engaged in the Gemara. The dedication of these Bachrim as they work hard to improve their skills is truly inspiring.
Rosh Yeshiva is fond of saying,
some people criticize the yeshiva system by saying it's all about Gemara, and more Gemara, and more Gemara. My response is, yes, it's all about Gemara, more Gemara, and yet more Gemara. It's about Gemara Be'iyun, Gemara Be'kiyus, and Chazarin Gemara, because that is the only way to build a yeshiva, and it's the only way to build a Ben Torah and a Yorei Shemayim, and without that foundation, he'll never develop a genuine interest in learning halacha and hashkafa and Tanakh and the other things that make him a well-rounded Ben Torah and Talmud Chacham.
Yes, much of the learning in MBY is Gemara, both Iyun and Bikiyas, but it is not only about the Gemara. The other invaluable shiurim include Hashkafa, Chumash, Musar, and Halacha. We go back live to our Beis Medrash reporter, Moshe Klein, where the weekly Navi shiur is about to begin.
Thanks, Yisachar David. We're here in the Beis Medrash live with one of our seniors, Micha Weinman. Micha, I believe you're in your 4th year now of learning Navi with the Rosh Yeshiva.
Yes, I am, Moshe. The yeshiva has started its 3rd 4-year cycle of Nevi'im Rishonim. Over these 4 years, we learn all of Nevi'im Rishonim Be'iyun in depth. So this year, by the end of this year, I would have taken a cumulative test on all of Nevi'im Rishonim. Oh, I need to go take the Navi quiz right now. The yeshiva starts at 1:02. I need to go. Thank you.
Go over it. I'm going to go over the answers. Number 1, that's when we had this major battle against the 5 Canaanite nations, during which we actually ended up conquering the entire southern portion of Eretz Yisrael.
MBY's influence is spreading up and down the West Coast. There are boys learning in the Beis Medrash from Palo Alto, Las Vegas, San Diego, and La Jolla. In the past, we've also had dorm students from Seattle and Phoenix, and even exotic places like New Jersey.
Often, dormitory students are an impetus to have Shabbatons in these communities, which really do not have yeshiva high schools like MBY. Now, live by satellite, we have Rabbi Feldman from Palo Alto. Rabbi Feldman, what can you tell us about our boys' visits to your community?
The 11th grade class from MBY has come up here to Palo Alto, California 2 times. Once, I think the first time 6 years ago, and then another time 2 years ago. Both times it went very, very well. They were lively, they were serious, they were grateful. They came off as very, very wholesome. It makes, in the broader sense, of course, a Kiddush Hashem, but it really makes a Kiddush Yeshiva, or a Kiddush B'nai Torah, as people are impressed to see that B'nai Torah can act this way, and they come away with a wonderful feeling for what a Yeshiva Bachar can be. We've enjoyed it in the past, and we look forward to it again in the future.
It's not only in Torah studies where one can see the growth of MBY.
That's right, Yaakov. A new and innovative class was instituted called STEM. Here are technology reporters Itai Savin and Aaron David Hirsch to tell us more.
Thanks for having us, Yisachar David. STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math.
Around, the motor's going to turn the other direction. None of us know which wire is which on these motors. I wouldn't use 13. I would move all these down.
What's that contraption the boys are using?
This is an Arduino. It is a microprocessor in the brain of all our projects. Right now we're using it to control a robotic vehicle.
It was a great relief to many of the boys that they now had a choice in the 11th grade between physics and environmental science.
Our intrepid reporter, Yoni Greenberg, is live on the scene. Yoni, can you tell us a little about these projects?
My fellow students and I work very hard on our incredibly practical and relevant projects. We are currently working on the life cycle analysis of common everyday items. I'm working on the incandescent light bulb. Earlier in this year, we have focused on pollution levels in various bodies of water and how we could help clean things up.
Thank you, Yoni. For this year's alumni report, we focused on Yeshivas Das Chachma in Monsey, New York.
What's unique about Mesivta Birchas Yitzchak is that the boys come in here, besides being knowledgeable and being prepared with the tools one needs to learn a Gemara. There's a whole picture here. The boys have Midas Tovas, the boys have Yir Shemayim, and they have a comprehension about Yiddishkeit in general, Yiddishkeit B'chlal. It is a truly unique yeshiva.
You see how they look at a Gemara in a much more sophisticated way, and they have intuitive shilas, and you see how they deal with their daily schedule and everything they need in a mature way, and that's definitely the chinuch of their rebbeim coming out in everything they're doing.
MBY's relationship with its graduates does not end with placement in post-high school yeshivas. The Rosh Yeshiva and rebbeim are right there with them as they begin their lives with their basherets.
Mazel tov!
Okay, you have a ring. Do concentrate on the job at hand. Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagofen.
Well, that's the news for now. We'll leave you with some more recent footage captured on location at MBY.
Good night. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Ve'afile beyasture, shebesohi chastere, b'vadai gam sho, nimtzo Hashem yizborah. ויפילה ביסטורס שבסוי רסטורס בוודאי גם שוב נמצא בשם